So we're going to do a bean experiment now. It's August, so we're going to plant Cobra beans from T&M, and what I've got here is 18 beans, and I'm also going to plant Blue Lake beans from DT Brown. So this was the Cobra from Thompson & Morgan, and again we've got 18 seeds. So the idea is that each trough that I'm going to put these in will have 6 points, 6 poles, and around each of those poles there'll be 3 beans. So 3 of these will go around each one, and on that basis we'll get at least 1 plant per pole. We should get 2, we may get 3, because not all of the beans are going to be will necessarily germinate, and some of them won't be as prolific as others. So by having 3 per pole, that should resolve any issues like that. We should get a decent harvest, I'm hoping. But as I said, this is August, so we'll see how far we get into October, November time, when basically it'll start getting a bit chillier and the days get shorter, and the harvest will effectively be over for the beans. But I am hoping to get a fairly decent crop out of them, and we'll see what the difference is between the two, between the Cobra and the Blue Lake. So, yes, over to the troughs. I'm going to have a black one for the Cobra beans and a green one for the Blue Lake beans, because I haven't got any white ones. And then I'll put 6 sticks in, and then we'll plant. And of course each one's going to have a third of the trough will have compost in. Then I'll add some of my favourite plant food, which is the all-purpose continuous release plant food from Miracle Grow, which I swear by. It works. It's some people would say it was cheating, but it makes sure there's enough nutrient for the new plants as they're growing, and you just make sure that you're watering them. Don't overwater, and make sure your containers have drainage holes in the bottom as well if you're following this. But as I said, this is another experiment which will see whether or not we can get a harvest of beans in the UK. And where am I? In Chelmsford, so Essex, and whether or not we can get a harvest of beans when I'm planting them quite so late. But we'll see, and you'll see in a minute. I'm going to move over and fill the troughs, and then we're going to go through and plant the beans.